You work hard but your bank account stays empty. You dream of financial freedom but something's holding you back, and it might be you. Today I'm exposing 10 toxic behaviors that keep people poor. If you do even one of these, your wallet is suffering. Let's fix it. We're diving deep into the psychology of poverty, the bad habits, the limiting beliefs, and the straight-up lies you've been told about money. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to break free and start building the life you deserve. Let's be real, we've all seen them. That guy at the club throwing around cash to buy everyone drinks when he's probably knee-deep in credit card debt. Or that girl on Instagram rocking designer everything, but can't afford to pay rent. This is living beyond your means, my friends, and it's a one-way ticket to being broke. You're buying things to impress people you don't even like. Think about that for a second. Why are you letting the Joneses dictate your spending habits? Newsflash. The Joneses are probably broke too. This isn't about deprivation, it's about being smart. Do you really need that new car smell? Or would that down payment on an investment property be a better use of your hard-earned cash? Here's the cold hard truth. Fake rich equals real poor. You're stuck in a cycle of trying to keep up with an image that's not only unsustainable but also completely unnecessary. You end up financing a lifestyle you can't afford, and trust me, that debt will catch up to you faster than you think. Remember, wealth isn't about showing off, it's about building a solid financial foundation. Imagine this. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, or a medical emergency pops up. Do you have the cash to handle it, or are you one unexpected expense away from complete financial ruin? If you don't have an emergency fund, that's not bad luck, my friends, that's poor planning. Look, life is unpredictable, things happen. But the difference between being financially secure and being one crisis away from bankruptcy is having that safety net in place. The rich, the successful, they understand this. They save first, then spend what's left. The poor, they hope and pray that nothing goes wrong, and when it inevitably does, they're left scrambling. I'm talking about having 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses stashed away in a high-yield savings account, readily available for when you need it. I know you're thinking, Samuel, that's impossible. I can barely make ends meet as it is. But here's the thing, it's all about priorities. Start small, even if it's just $10 a week. The point is to build that habit, to prioritize your financial security above all else. I'll invest when I have more money. I'll start that business when the time is right. I'll get serious about my finances next year. Sound familiar? This, my friends, is the procrastination plague, and it's keeping you stuck in a perpetual cycle of mediocrity. Here's the brutal truth. The perfect moment doesn't exist. There will always be a reason to wait. You'll never feel 100% ready. But here's the thing. The longer you wait, the harder it gets. Time is your biggest asset, and every day you waste is a day lost in building your financial future. Let's talk about investing. The stock market, real estate, even starting your own business. These are all vehicles that can help you build wealth over time. But the magic of compound interest? It works best when you start early. Even if it's just a small amount, the earlier you get started, the more time your money has to grow. Chapter 4. Toxic Relationships. The Financial Drainers. You've heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, guess what? This applies to your finances too. If your circle is constantly complaining about money, spending recklessly, and stuck in a cycle of debt, guess what? Their energy will rub off on you. Toxic relationships can come in many forms. It could be that friend who always wants to go out to expensive dinners, even though you're trying to save, or that family member who constantly asks for money but never seems to get back on their feet. These relationships, while well-intentioned, can be a major drain on your mental and financial well-being. Now, I'm not saying to cut off all your friends and family who aren't rolling in dough, but it's crucial to be mindful of the energy you surround yourself with. Are the people you're spending time with supportive of your financial goals? Do they inspire you to grow and learn, or do they bring you down and tempt you to make poor financial decisions? Chapter 5. No financial education. Don't stay clueless about cash. Let's face it, our education system failed us when it comes to money. They teach us algebra and history, but not how to manage our finances, invest wisely, or build long-term wealth. So if you're walking around clueless about cash, it's not entirely your fault. But here's the deal. It is your responsibility to educate yourself. Think about it. You wouldn't show up to a job interview without preparing, right? You wouldn't try to bake a cake without a recipe. So why are you navigating the complex world of finance without equipping yourself with the knowledge you need to succeed? The good news is, we live in the information age. There's a wealth of resources available at your fingertips. Start by reading books by financial experts, listen to podcasts during your commute, or watch educational YouTube videos, like this one. Don't be intimidated by financial jargon or complex concepts. Start with the basics. Learn about budgeting, saving, investing, and understanding debt. Chapter 6. fear of risk. Playing it safe will cost you. We've all been conditioned to believe that playing it safe is the responsible thing to do. Don't take risks, don't rock the boat, just keep your head down and grind. But here's the harsh reality. Playing it safe with your money is the riskiest move of all. Think about it. Inflation is constantly eating away at the value of your hard-earned cash. If your money isn't growing, it's shrinking. While you're busy playing it safe in a low-yield savings account, the rich are out there taking calculated risks, investing in assets that appreciate over time. I'm not saying you should go all in on risky investments or gamble your life savings away, but you need to understand that calculated risk is an essential part of building wealth. It's about stepping outside your comfort zone, educating yourself about different investment opportunities, and diversifying your portfolio. Let's be honest, most of us are stuck in the time for money trap. We trade our precious hours for a paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck, always feeling like we're one step behind. This is the rat race, my friends, and it's a recipe for financial mediocrity. Think about it. If you're only getting paid when you work, you're limited by the number of hours in a day. You're essentially putting a cap on your earning potential. This is why the rich focus on building passive income streams. They create businesses, investments, and assets that generate money while they sleep. Passive income is the key to breaking free from the time for money trap. It's about creating a system where your money works for you, instead of the other way around. Now, I'm not promising you'll get rich quick or that you can quit your job tomorrow. Building passive income takes time, effort, and strategy. But the rewards are well worth it. The system is rigged. I'm just unlucky. It's not my fault, I didn't have the same opportunities. Sound familiar? The victim mindset is a dangerous trap, my friends. And it's keeping you stuck in a cycle of poverty and despair. Look, I get it. Life can be tough. We all face challenges and setbacks. But the difference between those who overcome adversity and those who remain trapped by it is their mindset. Complaining about your circumstances won't change anything. Blaming others for your lack of success won't pay your bills. Winners take responsibility for their lives. They focus on what they can control and they find solutions to their problems. They understand that while they may not have control over their circumstances, they have complete control over their reactions and their actions. We've all been there. You're feeling down, stressed, or just plain bored. You open up your favorite shopping app, and before you know it, you've spent way more than you intended on things you don't even need. This, my friends, is the trap of impulse spending, and it's a surefire way to sabotage your financial goals. Here's the thing. Retail therapy is a scam. That temporary dopamine hit you get from buying a new gadget or a trendy outfit, it's fleeting. The guilt, shame, and financial stress that follow, those are the real souvenirs. Impulse spending is often a symptom of a deeper issue. Are you trying to fill an emotional void? Are you seeking validation through material possessions? Are you simply bored and looking for a distraction? Whatever the reason, it's crucial to identify the root cause and address it head-on. One effective strategy for combating impulse spending is the 24-hour rule. Before making any non-essential purchase, give yourself a full day to think about it. Do you still really want it? Can you afford it? Will it bring you lasting joy? More often than not, you'll find that the urge to buy has passed. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there, right? Wrong. When it comes to your finances, having a clear vision for the future is essential. Without long-term goals, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly through life, at the mercy of the currents and tides. The poor live paycheck to paycheck, focused on simply surviving the present moment. The rich, on the other hand, plan decades ahead. They set ambitious financial goals, create detailed plans to achieve them, and work tirelessly towards their vision. Setting long-term financial goals isn't about restricting yourself or living a life of deprivation. It's about creating a roadmap for a brighter future. It's about having the financial freedom to pursue your passions, provide for your loved ones, and leave a legacy that extends beyond your years. So there you have it, the 10 toxic behaviors that are secretly sabotaging your financial success. Which of these resonated with you the most? Be honest with yourself, call yourself out in the comments below. Now that you're aware of these bad habits, it's time to take action. Remember, knowledge without action is useless. Start implementing the solutions we discussed today and watch your financial life transform. And hey, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more life-changing financial advice. Because next week I'm dropping the exact blueprint to flip your finances and start building the life of your dreams. Don't miss it.